Everyone, how's it going? And welcome to a video where I talk about what I would do if I was working on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Um, because I was thinking, with all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, going on, I was thinking, what would I do if I was working on it? And that's what I had. This is gonna be part one of others, but because there's stuff going on. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about the first film I would do. Now, with the first film, the main villains would be Baxter Stockman and Krang. I know some people are asking, well, why not have the Foot Clan involved? Well, the Foot Clan would be involved, but they're more in the shadows. Like, I wouldn't really have them be, just... I want to build them up a little bit. Um, and, they're also... I also brought in the Purple Dragons as well, and what I did with them is that I made them, like, a section of the Foot Clan. Like, they're kind of the starters, like kind of like what they did in the first movie. Like the Foot Clan were recruiting, street kids, and yeah, like pretty much the Foot Clan, the Purple Dragons are pretty much just the starter guys, like the rookies. And the guy who runs that version would be Hun. So Hun would be there as well, and the whole thing with Baxter Stockman and Krang are that Baxter Stockman, he created TCRI, and at first it was going pretty well, but unfortunately things were going down a little bit until Krang showed up. And he told Stockman, hey, I could help you out a little bit, but, if I'm going to help you and give you my technology so you can help, keep your possessions, you're going to have to help me out. And what he wanted was that he wants Stockman to help him build an army. Like he wants soldiers to create so he can, once again conquer. Because I would keep the whole thing that, Krang used to be a great warrior and great, leader of armies, but was eventually defeated. And, that's kind of where the Turtles come in and Oroku Saki come in. Oroku Saki would actually be the original leader of the Foot Clan. And what happened is that... not Rokusaki, Amato Yoshi. Amato Yoshi used to be the original, used to be the leader of the Foot Clan, but Oroku Saki had other plans for it. Because originally I would have the Foot Clan, they were not, they were good warriors. Like they weren't in it for, power and everything. And Oroku Saki was kind of like, we can't have it like that. No, we have to have it like, no, okay? We are one of the strongest clans. We need to have it all. And eventually he's kicked out, and he plans to get his revenge. And that's when he starts making, like, this little group. And when he ends up meeting up with Stockman and Krang, who are looking for warriors to experiment, he's like, oh, I can get you warriors. All you gotta do is help me take down this clan leader, and I'll give you him and anyone who won't join me. And that's what went down. And that's how Amato Yoshi becomes Splinter. Eventually, I would have where, like, they believe he died during the process of it, like, and they dump his body, like, somewhere, and they think, okay, yeah, he was a screw-up, whatever. We got more guys to work with. And, eventually, he wakes up, he realizes what he's become, and he tries to stop Stockman and Krang, and in the process would actually create the Turtles. And he would take them in, and at first he was planning on using them to, just take down Stockman and Krang and eventually regain the clan. But then he realized that I'm becoming more and more like Oroku. Like I can't, like I'm gonna I don't want to treat them like scum and stuff. And he grows attached to them. And, it's like, okay, I'm going to continue training them, but, like, he's kind of hesitant on even wanting them to, continue to, go out fighting. Now he's just only training them to defend themselves, because he knows that eventually they will find out that they're still alive. And April would show up. I wouldn't have April do anything really big. I would just kind of have it where she's, she's... as a reporter and stuff, very new at it, and the first thing she tries to do is figure out what's going on with Stockman and stuff, and eventually she discovers what's going on. The Turtles end up saving her because, they eventually kind of realize that, yeah, that's what Splinter's planning to do. And when like they decide, you know what, we should help Splinter out because he's getting pretty old and he wouldn't be able to fight all these guys, so we need to help him. And heck, he was training us in the first place and stuff. So yeah, like we gotta continue to stop this. So yeah, like they save April. They try to keep it a secret until Splinter finds out. There's obviously going to be a conflict involved, and eventually he would, decide that, fine, I can't really stop you. You're getting, eventually I'll have to let you guys, make your own choices. After the Age of the Turtles, I forgot to mention, they're going to be about, I think I made them about, like, 15 or even a little bit older. Like, not, like in the mid-teens and stuff. Because, I was like, yeah, like a lot of the turtles in the series, they're usually like 18 by this point, or heck, they're even like, they're usually in their late teens, like they're 18, or heck, to the point where they're almost like 20. Like, or they should be like in their 20s by this point. So I was like, yeah, I want to keep them like a little young. As for, the whole Stockman and Krang thing, and their whole genetic experiments, I would kind of bring in, like, a lot of them would, experiments wouldn't work out that well. Like, I would have, like, maybe a lot of rejects and stuff for the first part of it. I would, I know people are going to ask, yes, I would have Bebop and Rocksteady involved as well. I would kind of have more where, like, they're, just rejects. Like, eventually they run out of Foot Clan members that wouldn't follow, and, Hun's like, fine, we'll give you some of these really crappy Purple Dragon guys and just kind of let you take care of them, and heck, maybe you can make them better warriors, because we're kind of sick of dealing with their crap. And that's how we get Bebop and Rocksteady, and they would kind of stick around. The whole thing would pretty much end with the Turtles kind of, taking down Stockman, and, Stockman becoming a giant mutant, kind of like in the classic series, and in the new series as well. He's like freaking like, except he'd be a lot bigger and stuff. And eventually, he gets killed off. Krang is presumed to be taken down for good, but escapes. And it kind of just ends with Hun showing his master that, oh yeah, your old rival, yeah, he's still alive, and he has trained like 4 mutants to fight people. And he's like, and Shredder obviously is like, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm gonna continue to let him live, because he's thinking that, he's building an army to take what belongs to me, even though obviously he took it first. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have there. Obviously I didn't get too much into it. Like I know some people will probably ask if I was gonna have Casey in there. I would kind of have it where he just kind of pops up in a cameo, doesn't really do much. Like, I would kind of have it where he is trying to help some people out. Like, he's just a street kid that maybe Splinter, or heck, even maybe the that the troll saved and stuff. And he kind of starts looking for them for a while, and then eventually he's like, maybe they're not real. But I'll get more into that later and another time. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for that, and see ya.